Hello everyone, welcome back to Angela's Craft Room. In the previous video I did this card for you and we did some paper piecing on the lady's dress and her hat, and I said I'd do a quick tutorial. Not sure how quick it's going to be, but I'd do a tutorial for you and show you how you do the paper piecing, because I did it very fast in the previous video. So to start with, I've just stamped her on a scrap piece of Whisper White. I'm not going to make a card, I'm just going to show you the technique. And then this is why you don't throw any of your DSP away, like any scraps you keep. So what I've done is I've stamped her a couple of times on this DSP. So I'm going to cut her dress out in this yellow, and then I purposely stamped her on a slant so I could get her hat into the white. So I might just zoom in for you a little bit so you can see, and hopefully I'm not going to go out of camera. So this one I want to cut. So all I'm going to do, I've stamped her on this DSP, and it's really important to have a really good sharp pair of scissors. And I'm just cutting out her dress. Need to get past there a bit. And just cut your pieces that are in your way. I'm just cutting up her arm and then across her sleeve, and just checking that I'm in view because I've got you on very close up. Now I'm going to do the whole three ladies that are in the Beautiful You stamp set, all in different DSP, so you can see the effect. So that's off there. And then just down this side of her dress. Like that, and then I'm just going to cut across there where her dress finishes. Just have a quick look to see that that's going to fit for me. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is where I stamped her on purposely, as I said, so her hat fitted on a piece of the white cardstock. And a lot of you might think, oh, everyone knows how this technique, but not everyone does. A lot of people are just starting out in craft, and this is why I do tutorials, so that I can share simple techniques so that you can go ahead and create. So we'll just pop that over there. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. So that one's ready to go. So then we're going to do this one where I've stamped the lady in the, bring it down a bit, in the umbrella. And to start with, we'll just cut her dress. It's a bit harder when you're using dark colours, and it's a very rainy day here today. Then I'm just going to go around her shoulder. Down her dress. So you can see by using different DSPs how different it can look. And that should fit her dress right there. And we're going to do the umbrella in the same. So then we're just going to cut up the umbrella. So you could make the umbrella a different DSP, but it's just a great way to use up your scraps, and I think it's a really quick technique if you're not into colouring your images. This is just one image. Well, we're doing 3 images, but you could do flowers or anything using this paper piecing technique. Okay, so then we'll get rid of that one, and we've just got the last one to go. Just push her out the way. Then we're going to do the lady in the, let's bring her up there for you. We're going to do the lady in the puddle. So I've stamped her up here. I did stamp there, but then I changed my mind and decided to do her there. And then on the other side I've stamped her purposely so I can have a white hat. So this one's a bit more fiddly. I'll just go straight up there. But this should help those that were wondering what I was talking about in the previous video when I was saying paper piecing. It's just a technique. There's so many ways you can use it. It would be really good to do it as a flower. So it's just another way you can also use all those DSP scraps up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to snip this side off, and it just reveals her petticoat underneath. I just think it looks better that way. it's up to you how you do yours. So then on the back, when I said I've cut her, I'm just going to cut that piece out to make it easier. And I just want to cut her hat out. So just be wary when you stamp her on your DSP that that's what you want to have cut out. And just so happens that I can have a hat like that. So we'll just quickly glue them, so then that's the technique fully done. So with the first one we cut, we did her dress in yellow, and I find using snail just on a piece of paper so that you can get right over the edges of the DSP that you. It's got to be a little bit careful. So I would just place it with this particular image. I would try and line up the arms first and then just let the dress go down. I'm not concerned that I can see that little bit of black. It's just the way I've cut it. And then we just want to put her hat on. And if you've got double-sided DSP, a lot of the time you can, use both sides so that way it's going to coordinate. Just need to grab my glue adhesive rubber. Just a little bit of glue got stuck down there, but that's all good. So that's our first one done. Now we'll do the one with the umbrella. We'll put her dress on first. I'm just trying to stay in focus for you so you can actually see what I'm doing. So then we're just going to bring, might have to turn that over, it's getting a bit gluey. So we're just going to line the top up first, the best we can. And then just pop her dress down like that. And then we're just going to do the umbrella. Just trying very hard not to go out of view for you. Then we'll just bring this back in. And we're just going to stick that on her umbrella. I really love this technique and I do use it quite a lot when I'm doing my scenes. So that's that one. And then the last one she's dancing in the rain. So we're just add some glue to her dress. It's best to use snail because then you can get right over the edges. So just line her up at the top first. And bring that down. And then we've cut her little hat out in white. Now I've purposely done these on scrap pieces of Whisper White because that way I can use them in a card later and they're not wasted. And then we're just going to pop her hat on. Like that, and it's all done. So I'll just pull that across. So we did the one in the rain with the umbrella. I'll just go out a little bit for you. So we've done that one. We've done the one with the umbrella, the one dancing in the rain, and we've done the lady, I don't know what you'd call her, like fashionable lady. Just putting them all so you can see. So you can see what a great technique that is, and that's called paper piecing. And you could use it, as I said, you could do flowers, you could do anything, but I've used it today with the beautiful used stamp set from Stampin' Up, the 3 ladies in that set. So I hope you enjoy that technique and I hope you'll give it a try. Until next time, happy crafting!